This isn't your run-of-the-mill matchup. You get a couple of powerhouses, both ranked in the top 10, and statements can be made in this one. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's caught. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough for the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Pocket breaking down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, better look out! Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Hands it off on the counter. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I would love to tell you he should have gotten the first down and slid or got down, but that's not what running backs do. They're trying to get extra plays, and I know he had the first down, but he's thinking touchdown. That little bit of extra effort, you can tell, forced the turnover, forced the fumble, defense recovers.
On the ground, it's Morrow. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen
snagged it, and there's running room. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Play fake, Reed. Rushes on him. Gets rid of it. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggie. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Kyle. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. How about this DB turning on the Jets and getting the first sack of the game for this defense?
And that is how you come from the secondary with authority. Come with some speed, some vitriol, some hate. Just get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. Nice job by the secondary getting to the quarterback.
He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses, but man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Using his feet to buy time. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Slithers into space. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Reed to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Pressure coming. Swings it out to his running back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the offense found no success with the backward-going pass. How about a forward pass on 2nd and long? Reed on the play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Reed. Showing the arm strength to the left. Got it down the field. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to run, it's Owens. Touchdown, Aggies! Great job by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
the extra point makes it 14-0. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a first down here to open the period. Now the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's Mensa to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Darian Mensa from the gun on 3rd down. Going for the big play. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And that is elite 3rd down defense. First of all, you get them in 3rd and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, 3rd in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is, and this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. But the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Throwing Reed. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown Aggies. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well. Offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Coming out with it, it's Cotton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job. Shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Mensa. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Throwing, Mensah. That's caught. It's Vaughn. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Makes the catch. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Touchdown, Hurricanes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the ground, it's Owens. Runs through the tackle. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense.
Finding some room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Now sliding to his left. Fires it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hands it off. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Here's Reed to throw. That's caught. It's Craver. There he goes. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Dealing with a 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is a designed run. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Reed. He's got it down the middle. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. 4th down, Reed. Here's the pressure. Trying to get away. Big on big, man on man, and the defense wins on 4th down.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's Mensah to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers or safeties. Who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of...
space. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line.
What a fantastic individual effort by the big fella there. That was a relatively short throw, but he shows you the athleticism and what he can do with the football once he has it in his hands. He looked like a running back out there, making guys miss. Really good vision, nice speed as well. The coaches are loving that.
Picks up the 1st down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
We got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line there. They were able to pave the way for a 1st down.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Play action with Reed. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Reed. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Mensa. Oh, they're after him. Right on the money. Open space at the 25. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Third down following the sack by the D. Throwing, Mensa. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. Defense in press coverage. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Still running at the 40. Flying down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Miami! He'll try to tack on one more.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Texas A&M, 42.
Coming out with it, it's Morrow. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the run, it's Owens. Turning it on! The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Aggie! Rolled his way into the end zone.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it on the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for space, it's Owens. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Ready, ready. Spade Lily. Spade Lily. Flip, flip, flip. Set hard.
Find some. There's a crease. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing Reed. Sets up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. A&M comes back out with another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Owens. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Aggies!
And man, that is exactly what you want your offense to do in the fourth quarter. Like, protect your lead, being able to put drives together, eat up clock, and score. Now, ball goes to the other side. Palmer, you better put this offense in fast forward. Down by a couple of possessions, you need some big plays.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of time. You've got to score quickly, and then your defense has to be able to get the ball back for you, too. So you just put tons of pressure on the opponent with that long scoring drive to take a 2-possession lead. That could not have been executed any better.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Mensah to throw. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the move, it's Owens. Ball is free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the big fella. Nice move to keep running. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The keeper on the option. There he goes. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
A loss of 5 yards.